I saw this present at the last minute and I thought Matthew is going to love that. It's a Trackmaster Thomas and Friends engine, and this is Flying Scotsman with the double tender. So he's got his coal tender, which has the LNER on, and then it has the water tender with 4472 on. So this will go on Matthew's Trackmaster Railway. He's got a few engines, and I'm sure Gordon will be pleased to see his brother Flying Scotsman. You get a better look when it's out of the box when Matthew's opened it on Christmas Day. This is the Flying Scotsman Trackmaster train that I got for Matthew. This was a bit of a last minute present. I hadn't seen it previously, and then Matthew has just been inspired by trains after seeing Lord Braunton go by on our local track, and he absolutely is all about trains at the moment. So this is the Trackmaster version, and it is Flying Scotsman with 2 tenders. He has his coal tender, which has LNER written on it, and he has 4472 on his water tender. Now, those of you who know your history of trains and steam engines may know that when Flying Scotsman went into preservation, Alan Pegler... Oh dear, Zach. Oh dear, you're not having it. You're not allowed the train. Alan Pegler actually bought a second tender for Flying Scotsman, because with the introduction of diesel... No. You've got to get rust all over it. Alan Pegler bought a second tender because there were less stops for picking up coal and water. So it meant that Flying Scotsman needed to carry extra coal and water with him, with her, whichever, on every journey. So he bought the extra tender so that he can have one tender just for coal and one just for water. This actual version comes from the Great Race, and this is going to be on New Year's Day, I believe, on Channel 5 at 6:30 in the morning. So we're looking forward to watching that on telly on the day. Yeah, you're looking forward too, aren't you? Yes. And so I don't know what role Flying Scotsman plays in that film, but Flying Scotsman is originally an A1, then rebuilt as an A3. And in the Thomas storyline, he is Gordon's brother. So interesting to see what kind of role he will play. Yes, he will play in the Thomas and Friends story. And I have to go and rescue it because Zach has stolen it. So here is the Trackmaster Flying Scotsman with his brother Gordon. As you can see, they are quite different. Flying Scotsman is almost this sort of pearlescent colour. It's really sort of shiny and maybe a little metallic, which is really good. And obviously it's got his nameplate there, if I can get in focus. I'm not sure I can. It says Flying Scotsman. He also has all these, I don't know if they're suds up the side of him and the tenders. So I don't know if that's part of the film that we haven't seen. Compared to his brother Gordon. Oh, that's Zach's foot. Oh dear. So facially they are quite different. If you have a look at Flying Scotsman's face, he is a lot bigger, so I'm guessing that maybe he is the big brother and a bit older. He's also got one eye slightly smaller than the other, and he's got a slightly, I don't know, cynical look maybe. He's got a slight grin on his face. And then we have got Gordon here, which is Matthew's original A3 that he had. He's got smaller eyebrows. And then Gordon just has the one tender, and Flying Scotsman has the 2 tenders. Flying Scotsman, if we turn from the side, has also got these smoke deflectors, which Gordon does not have. And when we saw Flying Scotsman back in July, he had the smoke deflectors just like this, but he only had one tender. Flying Scotsman has lots of black boiler bands, whereas Gordon just has a couple of red boiler bands. And the shape of the dome or the chimney is quite different. Here is Flying Scotsman on Matthew's layout. We have 3 coaches for him or her to pull. Let's see how he or she goes. Go on then, Matt, go for it.